The Battle of Knockdoe is vital to Lackagh's history because it took place on 19th of August 1504, and it was between Garrett Moore Fitzgerald and Ulick Finn Burke. What was it about? Both of them came from Anglo-Norman families, but Burke wanted to take over all. He became the head man up on Clan Record, and he started fighting with everybody, mainly with the O'Kellys. So seeing this, Garrett Moore said, I need to stop this man. So he said, I'll offer my daughter in marriage to him, thinking this would be a sweetener, but at last it wasn't. So Ulick Finn decided to go and have an extramarital affair with O'Kelly's wife. So this did not go down well. The Fitzgeralds and the Burkes decided to go to war. So on the 18th of August 1504, they came to the parish of Lackagh. The Burkes were supposed to stay in Cantney, which has got the name is from the word canteen. Garrett Moore Fitzgerald's people came and stayed in Galway. On the morning of the battle, the Fitzgeralds arrived much earlier than the Burkes. They had 6,000 in their battalion, and the Burkes had 4,000. Most of these army were made up of Galway soldiers, which were mercenary soldiers that fought on both sides. So they were really paid to fight. So you could have brother against brother. So I said some of the soldiers had not even shaved, that they were that young. Now the battle lasted all day long, and the bloodshed was highest in any battle there was ever in Ireland. One of the places that it took place was in Ballybrone, which today is called the Village of Sorrows. The main weapons that was used in battle were the axes, even though there's talks of having gunpowder, but with having to load the gun so often, this is probably not the case. Garrett Moore Fitzgerald won the battle, seeing he had 2,000 more troops as well than Burke. He celebrated by going to Galway Castle and going to Galway on that night. So as you can imagine, the Burkes took the defeat quite badly because they were the Burkes from Clan Record, but the Burkes from Mayo were joined with Garrett Moore because Garrett Moore, the Burkes were not happy with the man in Clan Record, so they fought with that Burke side. In the village of Lackagh, there's more Burkes than anything because in 1985, when Turlough last won the hurling county final, there was 9 Burkes on the panel, and most of them were not related. So it just showed you the Burke name is still synonymous in Lackagh. One of our probably best players in the hurling club is Frank Burke. He was an all-star and he has come from them families. And it's just that it's very important to the people of the parish because we still have the cairns of where most of the bodies was buried. There's supposed to be 2 sons down there of the Earl of Thomond O'Brien. Ballybrone, it'd be Village of Sorrow with the amount of bloodshed that was there. Barnaboy is the Yellow Gap, and that was one of the gaps that soldiers went through going to the battle site. And Cantini being from where they stayed the night before the battle. This battle has been very important to the people of Lackagh with their heritage and all, because when you look at where it was fought on the summit, and there's a house still there called Chalkmore, and there's cairns and burial grounds off where that battle took place in 1504. If people wanted to visit, it's just a mile here from the Lackagh Parish Church. You take a turn down at the graveyard and it's about half a mile from there. So you can still see the summit from where that battle was fought in 1504. When the museum was opened here in 1994, one of the main areas that had to be in there in the museum itself was recognition of the Battle of Knockdoe. The room we're in at the minute is called the Knockdoe room. Dotted around the place here are boards depicting the battle itself, one of the background of the battle, the cause of the battle, and we hope to keep its memory alive for many more years.